G'day, I've just got a quick update on my Aussie Ready. I'm going to do a short version of it, a big 3. I've seen quite a few of the 23 model machines at Emerald, and they've done a bit of picking, and some of the 2022 model machines have started around St. George. So there's 3 things I'm going to talk about that I just wouldn't enter the field in 2023's pick without doing these 3 things. They are getting that breather piped out of the engine bay, getting the chutes sealed up, particularly chute 2, it's still a weak chute, and plating that handler so that it doesn't gouge so much ground and put a lot of stress through the frame of the machine. I'll show you. At the start of 2022's harvest, we really struggled for enough air. Now, fitting the smaller diameter stripper pulley did the most improvement, but there was a lot of other little things that we can do to really optimize that air and get the maximum ground speed out of these machines without blocking a door. This fan, this side one, gets oily lint all over its blades, which wouldn't be good for balance or efficiency, and it's a pain in the ass. We reckon it's coming from the blow-by. The right side fan is clean as a whistle. There's the blow-by. And there's the oily dust on this door. So we reckon we need to drill a hole in the belly doors, drill an oversized hole in there, and extend that pipe I had hoped it was going to be part of the pre-delivery in 2023, but the new machines are coming the same as last year, so we've still got to pipe it out of that engine bay. This is a really neat job done by RDO St. George on one of last year's machines, and honestly I wouldn't enter the field without having done this. It's just not worth it. So John Deere knows that chute 2 is the weakest chute. It was last year by a long way. This year looks like they've improved it a little bit. I would say not enough. And 3 is the second weakest. It looks like it's getting more even with the others. So there's big gains in improving chute 2, but then all 6, there's a lot of incremental gains can be made to really get that machine so that you're at full hydro and you're rarely getting door blocks, and that's worth a lot in my book. The 2023 model 770s have some slight changes in particularly chute 2 and 3, but I still think the greatest weakness is that joint near the door of the cab in chute 2. So for the people with the Gen 1 770, they came, chute 2 came like the old 690 and 7760 chutes. So it's 3 pieces. It has this mechanism, and that was for getting at the cab air filter on the old girls. The cab air filter is now here. So this 3-piece chute is unnecessary, and we found there's just an enormous air gap around that joint where all the tape is, and that's what we think's making chute 2 the weakest chute on these machines, or part of the problem. So we made all sorts of attempts to seal that with pool noodles and door frame foam, duct tape, but they were only ever small fixes. The best one I saw was expanding foam, and that's the only machine I've heard of that chute 2 wasn't their weakest chute. I had hoped that for the 23 model machines, the changes in the chutes was going to delete that joint, but it's still there on the new machines, so I think definitely seal that up. This is chute 3. There was a massive air gap around it. So this is the machine at St George that they've done the amazing sealing of the air system, and I was in it last night after dark, 7.4 k's an hour in 14.5 bale cotton with no door blocks. It really is working amazingly. So we've shortened the 6-inch tube to its minimum when the heads are down. We've sealed around this nozzle, inside and out. All of these joints have been sealed up. Anywhere that we can lose air in here, they actually haven't done this one yet. It's got a small gap opening up that could get sealed, as well as silicone around these. So all that effort is adding up to higher ground speed and less door blocks. It's really worth it. The handler on the CP770s is different to the older machines. The old girls have 4 beams and cutouts between them that our meter rows kind of fit in. The 770 has 5 beams and no cutouts. Our meter rows run almost beneath one of the beams, and to make matters worse, there's a crossbar that has a forward-facing edge, meaning it almost acts as a cutting edge. It fully pulls stalks from the ground and leaves a much bigger gouge than the old machines when you're dropping a module off in the field. And that really did make life harder for the mulchers, root cutters and subsequent operations. The only good solution I've seen is this machine here, and they sheeted in that section so that it would just skim along on the ground. This works really excellently, and without it you feel quite a bit of stress going through the machine every time you lower that handler. So definitely this is a good thing. So that's a little update. Big 3 things I think we really shouldn't enter the field without having these done. And best of luck with a cracking harvest this year. Hope it's dry, safe and really productive. And give me a follow on Real Skills Ag Training at Facebook's the easiest one. If you want me to send you through that Ask the Expert slides that have those graphics of the chutes and that sort of thing, I'll happily do that. And the bigger Aussie Ready is still there with the 15 things we did, but these big 3 is the biggest ones. Cheers.